Welcome back to You Mother Truckers. Buckle up for another wild ride through the twists and turns of flash fiction. You folks sent in some real gems this week, so many in fact that we're going to have to split them up into 2 pit stops.
That's right. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the psychology of accidental heroism, or, well, at least that's what the stories this week have got me thinking about.
Yeah, it seems like our listeners are really fascinated by those what-if scenarios, you know? What happens when ordinary folks like you and me stumble into situations that call for, I don't know, something extraordinary?
Absolutely. And those are the kind of stories we're diving into today, with 2 tales that really highlight that tension between expectation and, well, the unpredictable chaos of reality.
The first one is called Local Heroes, and man, this one just screams Comic-Con energy. Picture this. You're a die-hard comic book fan, and you've spent weeks, months even, crafting the most elaborate superhero costume with your friends.
Talk about commitment.
Oh, yeah, totally. And you're not just going to wear these costumes. You're going to embody these characters. I mean, you're living the dream. But then on your way to Comic-Con, something totally unexpected happens. Like straight out of the comics, you stumble into a real-life crime.
And this is where it gets interesting, right? Because these aren't trained heroes, they're fans. Like Sparkle Storm, who's armed with a backpack full of glitter bombs. A pretty unconventional weapon, gotta admit.
Oh, definitely. It's the kind of thing that's more likely to cause chaos than, serious harm. But then there's Tech Knight with all his gadgets that look super cool. But, well, let's just say they're more for show than actual crime fighting.
You mean the pool noodle laser sword?
That's the one. And somehow, with all this creative weaponry, they managed to stop a purse snatcher right outside the convention. It's more about the element of surprise than any actual skill.
It's like that old saying, luck favors the prepared. Or in this case, maybe the enthusiastically costumed. But really, it makes you think about how even the most unconventional actions can be effective in a crisis. Like, imagine you're that purse snatcher. Suddenly, you're blinded by a cloud of glitter, and there's this guy yelling like a banshee coming at you with a pool noodle.
Talk about a shock to the system.
Right. You'd probably drop the purse and run, too. It really highlights how surprise and the unexpected can be powerful tools, even when used unintentionally.
Absolutely. And what's even more interesting is that this one small, totally accidental act of heroism turns these costumed friends into local celebrities. I mean, the media eats it up. They're getting interviewed. People are asking for autographs, the whole 9 yards.
So, like, they've become these symbols of hope, everyday people stepping up when it matters. And this is where the story takes a bit of a darker turn. A police captain, desperate to take down a heavily armed drug ring operating out of all places, an abandoned amusement park, sees these local heroes as a potential, well, solution.
An unconventional one, for sure. I mean, these are folks who stopped a purse snatcher with glitter and a pool noodle. Now they're facing down real criminals.
It's a pretty big leap, no doubt, but in their own chaotic and unpredictable way, they actually succeed. It's not about tactics or skill, it's more like a series of fortunate accidents.
Like Sparkle Storm using her glitter stash to create a massive distraction, basically a sparkly smokescreen. And then you've got Tech Knight using a plastic lid from a trash can as some kind of makeshift holographic shield.
It's absurd, right? But it works. It just goes to show that sometimes quick thinking and adaptability can be more valuable than a whole arsenal of high-tech gadgets.
So they've gone from accidental heroes to actual crime fighters. And of course, this catches the attention of who else but reality TV producers.
Oh man, the vultures are circling.
Right. Suddenly they're being offered fame, fortune, the whole shebang. They're promised a gritty behind-the-mask show, scholarships, charitable donations, you name it. It's like their wildest dreams are coming true.
But as we all know, reality TV isn't always about, reality.
It's all about the drama, baby.
Exactly. Staged emergencies, cheesy dialogue, the producers trying to manufacture conflict and tension. And of course, our heroes start to realize that they're being manipulated, turned into characters in someone else's narrative.
There's this one scene where the villain they're supposed to apprehend trips over Tech Knight's cape during a staged fight. And it just highlights how ridiculous the whole thing has become.
It's like the writers ran out of ideas and just threw in a slapstick moment for laughs.
And Sparkle Storm, bless her heart, finally snaps. She goes on this epic rant in what she thinks is the privacy of the production trailer, just letting out all her frustrations.
But of course, the cameras are rolling.
And the producer is ecstatic. He's like, this is reality TV gold. It's such a perfect commentary on how the pursuit of ratings often trumps genuine human experience. So our disillusioned heroes decide to ditch the whole reality TV circus and head back to the abandoned amusement park.
Their safe space, in a way. The place where they first tasted accidental victory.
Exactly. But this time, it's not the allure of fame that draws them back. It's something else entirely. You see, Tech Knight's helmet, the one that's supposed to be just a prop, starts picking up a strange signal.
Which, at first, they think might be connected to the drug ring they helped bust.
But it turns out to be something much darker, much more disturbing. They stumble upon an illegal cockfighting ring.
And this is where the story takes on a whole new level of meaning, because now they're not facing down fake villains or playing roles for the cameras. They're confronting real cruelty, real suffering. And their actions, driven by compassion and a sense of justice, are arguably their most heroic yet.
It's like all the artifice, all the pretense is stripped away. And they're left with this raw, unscripted moment where they have to decide what kind of heroes they want to be.
And they choose to act, using their unique, albeit unconventional skills to disrupt the cockfighting ring. Ben creates a distraction, Sparkle Storm unleashes another cloud of glitter, and in the chaos, they manage to free the birds.
And then, of course, the real police arrive, followed shortly by the reality TV crew, eager to capture the action.
It's like a metaphor for the clash between genuine heroism and the manufactured kind.
And the aftermath is telling. There's no big media frenzy, no celebration of their bravery, just a small news item about the busting of an animal fighting ring. But then, something truly remarkable happens. Anonymous scholarships appear, with a note attached. Real bravery isn't televised.
It's such a powerful message. A reminder that true heroism isn't about seeking attention or validation. It's about doing what's right, even when no one is watching.
It's about those quiet acts of courage that often go unnoticed, but make a real difference in the world.
So we've got accidental heroes finding their true calling away from the cameras, and now we're going to shift gears to a story that explores the, shall we say, unpredictable consequences of wishing for perfection. Our second story is called Wishes.
Oh yeah, this one takes us back to school days and that classic homework assignment. Describe your ideal meal.
You know, the one where you're supposed to let your imagination run wild?
But in this story, those imaginative descriptions have some unexpected side effects. Because, you see, the notebook they're written in has a magical twist. The wishes come true.
And things get pretty wild pretty quickly. Our narrator, bless their heart, wishes for tacos would rain from the sky. And wouldn't you know it, the school cafeteria is suddenly bombarded with a downpour of tacos.
Talk about a messy lunch break.
Yeah.
But it sets the stage for a series of wishes gone wrong, each one highlighting the dangers of trying to create a perfect reality.
Like Emily, who wishes for popularity as power. She gets the attention she craves, but it's this shallow, suffocating kind of adoration that ultimately leaves her feeling empty.
It's like that saying, be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. And as the story progresses, the wishes get even more outlandish and the consequences more chaotic. Giant gummy bears wreaking havoc in the hallways, the football team performing Swan Lake instead of, actually playing football.
It's like the school has been transformed into some kind of bizarre funhouse.
But then we get to Jake's wish. And this one is particularly heartbreaking. He wishes for, my perfect day is endless time with Sarah, hoping to spend forever with his crush.
Oh, young love.
But instead of a romantic fairy tale, he gets trapped in this Groundhog Day-style time loop, reliving the same awkward first date over and over again.
It's a poignant reminder that even the most perfect scenario, when repeated endlessly, can become a form of torture.
It's like being stuck on a merry-go-round that never stops.
And that's when the narrator realizes that something has to change. They've witnessed firsthand the dangers of trying to control reality, of wishing for a perfect outcome.
So they make a different kind of wish. Mondays are filled with surprises.
Embracing the chaos, the unexpected.
And wouldn't you know it, things get even weirder. But this time, the weirdness is playful, spontaneous, full of laughter and genuine surprise. There's a sudden water balloon fight in the middle of class, the science teacher starts levitating for no apparent reason, and everyone's just rolling with it.
It's like the school has become a living, breathing improv performance. And the best part is that this embrace of the unpredictable has these subtle, positive ripple effects on everyone. Emily, freed from the burden of forced popularity, starts to show her true colors. And Jake and Sarah, having escaped their time loop nightmare, share a genuine, unscripted moment of connection.
It's like the magic of the notebook, in its own strange way, has helped them to discover their authentic selves.
And in the end, they decide to burn the notebook. to choose the messy reality of life over the seductive but ultimately hollow allure of perfect wishes.
They realize that true happiness, true growth, comes from embracing the unexpected, the unpredictable, the perfectly imperfect moments that make life worth living.
And so are two stories, two very different journeys into the realm of the extraordinary. We've got accidental heroes finding genuine courage away from the cameras and the chaotic beauty that emerges when the pursuit of perfection goes awry.
It's all about those unexpected turns, those moments that challenge our expectations and force us to confront the messy, unpredictable nature of reality.
And as you continue to explore the psychology of heroism and the allure of wish fulfillment, consider this. What truly matters in the end? The pursuit of perfection or the messy, unpredictable journey of being human?
It's something to ponder, folks. So what are your thoughts? What resonated with you in these stories? We'd love to hear your perspectives, your own deep dives into the themes we've explored today. Thanks for tuning in to you, Mother Truckers. And remember, keep those flash fiction submissions coming. We'll catch you next time for another wild ride.